Hello, I'm Marsha Chan, the pronunciation doctor. Welcome to Advanced Grammar Review and Editing. Today, let's study noun clauses. We'll look at Chapter 14 of Grammar Sense 4 on noun clauses. We'll see how the noun clauses are used in an article called E-Waste. We'll discover the form, meaning, and use of noun clauses with an overview of noun clauses and talk about time in sentences with noun clauses, how to make noun clauses that start with that, and also that clauses after expressions of necessity and advice, which are a little bit special. We also want to talk about how to make clauses with WH words and with if and whether. We'll also talk about writing, about presenting your ideas clearly and concisely, and of course, how to edit the errors out of your noun clauses. In Part A, Grammar in Discourse, here's the article about e-waste. You have probably owned items such as these: a cell phone, television, DVD player, MP3 player, computer, maybe some other electrical or digital devices. And you kind of think about how often you replace them and what do you do with the ones that are old. So this article in A2 is called E-Waste.
Read this article to find out about recycling and e-waste.
E-waste. Do you ever wonder what happens to your old cell phones and computers? Vanessa is getting a new cell phone today, and she's not sure if she should get a new flip phone or one with a digital camera. She's had her old phone for 2 years now, and it works fine, but her cell phone provider offers a replacement phone every 24 months, free of charge, no questions asked. It's one of the perks of signing the contract with this company, she says. Besides, I want to get the newest model. It's really cool. Whether Vanessa needs a new cell phone or not is beside the point. She, like most consumers, will take advantage of the company's offer simply because she can. 10 years ago, if someone had suggested that you throw away your home telephone every other year, you would have thought they were insane. Now we do that very thing with cell phones without a second thought. And the fact is that most people don't think twice about tossing even large electronic items. All these cell phones, computers, monitors, VCRs, and other electronic gadgets end up in our garbage dumps, clogging our landfills. However, the story doesn't end once they are taken to the dump. The biggest problem is that many electronic parts are extremely toxic. For example, experts estimate that 20 million computers a year are discarded in the United States alone. While these old models make up only 1% of the content in landfills, they represent 70% of the toxins released in those landfills. That's because a typical computer monitor contains at least 4 pounds of lead. While these devices are safe to handle, when they are crushed in garbage trucks, their toxins are released. These toxins can then leach into the soil and the groundwater. We can't just blame the consumer for contributing to this pollution of the environment, however. It is troubling that many of today's electronic devices are made to break. This means that they are built less sturdily than they were a generation ago, and often stop working after only a few years. That, coupled with the message of advertisers promoting everything new as better, makes it all too easy for consumers to toss their electronic toys without considering where they are going. Many people don't know the first thing about how to recycle their hardware, or in some cases, if recycling is even possible. That is changing, though, as more non-profit organizations are getting the word out. Environmental activists are developing websites and holding special events where you can drive to a central location to donate your computer or television. They will recycle your donation responsibly, with the promise that it won't harm the environment. This kind of action may be only a drop in the bucket, but the tide is slowly changing as people become more aware of the problem of e-waste and its effect on the environment.
So after you read this, you'll probably want to go back and consider what is e-waste and what happens to e-waste after it gets thrown out. If e-waste is bad for the environment, why do so many consumers throw away their electronic devices? What solutions to address this issue are suggested in the article? Can you come up with any other solutions? After that, think critically about form. Look at the highlighted clauses in the reading. Write them in the correct categories. Some items are already done. So you see, the first section is on that clauses, and you have one after a verb that's already written down here, that you throw away your home telephone every other year. Here's another category, WH and if or whether clauses. After a verb, what happens to your old cell phones and computers? So go back to the article, take a look at the article, and find out all of these highlighted clauses. What category do they belong to? And when you're finished, come back to the next video. Thank you.